My next guest you may have seen on MTV, on Comic Strip Live, or in the ABC miniseries Drug Wars. Say hello to John Caponera.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Welcome back. Make yourself at home, comfortable. Take your shoes off. How are you? What have you been up to these days?
Just doing that road thing.
Doing that road thing.
I was in Philadelphia and Detroit. I keep getting older, the crowds keep getting younger. Got this whole MTV generation out there now. Sometimes it's hard to relate to.
Do you find it difficult?
I think a lot of these kids don't know who they are. That's the problem. You know? I was in Philadelphia. I'm on South Street. You ever been on South Street?
Sure.
This white kid with red hair and freckles comes up to me. What's up? What's up? Pop, pop goes the weasel, goes the weasel. Like, what the hell are you talking about? So, pop goes the weasel. So just checking out the house, you know, chilling with the tank, popping that weasel. Even black people are going, I don't have a clue. It's like, why don't you just be white, man? You look stupid to us.
So you ran into Marky Mark, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
You were also in Canada recently, right?
Just before then, I was in Canada.
How'd that go?
I saw the weirdest thing. I saw a Canadian Football League game. Well, what was absurd about the two teams playing each other were both called the Rough Riders. I kid you not. There was two teams. The Saskatchewan Rough Riders were playing the Ottawa Rough Riders. There's only 8 teams in the whole league. 2 of them have the same name. I mean, how unimaginative can that be? It's like, all right, welcome to the new league. You're the last team in. What do you want to call yourselves? We want to be the Rough Riders. That's a great name, but we already have a team called the Rough Riders. You know, you could be anybody else. There's a million names to choose from. How about Rough Riders? It's like, you can't be the Rough Riders. We already have it. Don't you want your own identity? I mean, you could be anybody. The Canucks, the Bears, the Grizzlies. How about Rough Riders? You stupid. All right, you can be the Rough Riders. We need the teams. And it's like, I mean, what happens when they play each other? It's got to get confusing if you're listening on the radio. You know, it's a home game for the Rough Riders. The Rough Riders have never lost a series between the two teams. Billy Thompson rolls left for the Rough Riders. He gets hit by Jackie Smith of the Rough Riders. Fumble! Rough Riders recover!
That's Canada.
I swear, man.
It's Canada. What do you expect?
That was too funny.
Would you like some water?
Yeah, please.
Hey, you are more into sports than anybody I think I know. A lot of people come on the show, big sports fans, a lot of comedians, but nobody tops you.
Well,
do you ever have delusions of being in sports?
Well, what I want to do, really, when I die, I want to come back as one of these male cheerleaders.
It's a whole different sport
For
there,
USC or UCLA. You ever see them holding the girls up at the game? They got them like a 6-pack. Am I right? The guy's on national television going, hi, everybody. Guess where my thumb is. And I'm not a magician. It's not such a sissy job after all, is it? Say hi to everybody, Cindy. Quit that giggling up there. Come on, we're going home. I'm sick of this. Get in the car. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I myself am not a big sports fan. I think it's weird. I think athletes are paid such huge amounts of money. It's hard for me to not sit back and go, something's out of line here, because I don't really appreciate sports the way most people do.
Well, it's getting ridiculous. Some players actually have incentive clauses in their contract. If they go the season drug-free, they get a bonus. I'm not kidding. They actually they're rewarding these guys for not doing things they shouldn't be doing to begin with. It's absurd. It's like, you know, Otis Nixon, you quit shooting up for 6 months, here's another 50 grand. Good for you, buddy. You've earned it. Run with it.
It's a good deal.
I mean, why don't they just reward these guys for all the bad things they quit doing, you know? Say, Irvin Fry, you quit cold cocking your wife for a while. Here's another 50 grand. Good for you. That's tough. It's tough. There's a lot of willpower. Everybody knows you can be a pain in the ass. There you go. It's ludicrous, you know?
Remember when people used to look up to athletes? When kids would look up to them as role models?
It's harder and harder to find role models today. So many guys are getting... You know, I can't get over the guys that make so much money, and they throw it all away in stupid behavior. You know, this Roy Tarpley, he just got banned from the NBA. This guy was trying to get banned. First of all, He got suspended for doing cocaine. Then they reinstate him. He gets a DUI. He's waiting to hear about his DUI. He gets arrested for beating up his girlfriend. He's already married with 2 kids. You think he's at home in his bedroom going, how else can I screw up this career? What haven't I done? I just don't understand the rationale. I mean, here's a guy in the prime of his life. He's probably at home in his bedroom, in his mansion, thinking, here I am in the prime of my life, making $3 million a year. I got a beautiful wife, 2 kids, a Mercedes. I don't know. I don't like it. I can't handle all this money and success and love. There's gotta be a way I could screw this up. I've done drugs, I cheated on my wife, I beat up my girlfriend, and I mean, I beat the hell out of her. And they still let me play. Oh, the NBA, it's fantastic. I don't know.
But there are people.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
There are a lot of people in life who are like that. You know, the people who aren't happy unless they make their lives miserable for themselves. I mean, I know people like that.
Oh, there's a million of them. You ever meet people like that? They're
Sure.
not, no matter how much good fortune
Especially in
comes
this
their way.
business, people get lucky, and you know, first thing they do is go out and get
That's
a
what I
drug
can't
habit or
stand. I
something
can't
stupid.
stand negative people like that, man. I mean, no matter how much good fortune comes their way, they're still pissed off. It's like, hey, you won the lottery, 40 million, that's great. Well, they'll take a third in taxes. Probably die before I see any of it. But you get a Mercedes with it. Well, I have to get insurance. That's going to cost me. You beat cancer. It'll come back. Probably lose an arm or a leg or something. They'll be calling me Gimp the rest of my life. You know, I think a lot of people get down because sometimes you just feel all alone in the world, you know. Or they feel different or weird or unusual. And until they realize others do and think the same things they do, they feel more secure with themselves.
That's a good point. Sure.
Like, for the longest time, I thought I was the only one that liked to sit in the jacuzzi and let the blowers kind of shoot up my butt. But everybody does it. We all do it. So you feel better about yourself because you're not alone, you know?
It's true. Some more than others, actually, John. We'll be right back, John.
you
Thanks
catch
for
anything?
being here. I don't know, but we're going to go learn that new cheerleading routine right after this. Come on back, Tom. It's on.